Good morning, everyone. Steve Georgie here from Allendale's trading floor. It's June 18th. Markets are finding some strength this morning. Corn up just 2 cents. Beans up 8 for July, up a penny and a half for November. And then wheat up 4 3/4 cents. So having a little bit of a turnaround Wednesday, if you will, from what we'd seen here lately. But we are getting a bounce this morning, but it's almost all commodities getting a bounce, mostly being led by the energy markets. Still this talk of this turmoil that's going on right now in Iraq, where some militants have taken over a refinery. And it seems like things are escalating there. So energy markets are still continuing to push higher, but that's helping out everything, I think, this morning. Some things to look at coming up this week, because right now, news is very light. We are getting this bounce. If you look at the weather, we do have some severe weather that's going to be coming through certain areas once again here the next couple days. But over the next 5 to 10 days, most of the Corn Belt looking at getting some rain again. But some of these areas, some of the totals may be heavier as well. We'll have to see what comes. But as far as some of the expectations for the week, export sales are out tomorrow. Maybe that's why we're getting a little bounce here for the July beans. We're expecting to see sales once again. The spreads for beans yesterday, really what was taking effect, where guys were still liquidating that July-November spread and really selling off that July contract, but still holding firm out there as far as November. Are we going to see that? Is that going to stop here today? If we do see sales, that may end up trying to support old crop beans with the idea that we still are going to have tighter stocks. And then for new crop, I think as we get closer to this, the acreage report here at the end of the month, we could see that new crop start to drop back. Guys are expecting to see a pretty good jump here as far as acres of beans. So we'll see what happens. We are 8 days away from that. That's that acreage report and quarterly stock number. Also, tomorrow, we're going to have NOAA's long-range weather forecast that will be released. Now, this is important because we've seen this over the last several years as we focus on weather for this time of year. This is really going to be our first look of the government's idea of what's going to happen as we get through July and in August. So these two months are extremely important for our growing seasons. And they're going to show us kind of their long-range forecast and what they think there. So we've seen a lot of volatility around the release of this, so something to certainly pay attention to as that comes out tomorrow. Livestock, cattle up 22 right now. Box beef very strong last night. Choice up 256. Select up 316. Still expecting to see steady trade this week. Nothing as of yet. And then for hogs, 15 cents lower for July and 50 cents lower in August. So cutout values, though, up 62. 123.96 is where they're at. But still, a lot of chatter about this potential vaccine for PED. That's not going to make up anything for what's been lost here already. But it's the idea of that there is something there. And that we may have more of a handle on this than we think as we move forward. But we have seen a lot come off the table here in the last several days as far as hogs. Doesn't look like we're done just yet, but we are catching a lot of chatter yet of this vaccine that potentially could come out here. So as far as outside markets, stock market down about 3 points. Gold down $3, silver unchanged as the dollar dropping back about 8 cents right now. So if you guys have any questions today, feel free to give us a call, 800-262-7538, or check us out on the web at allendale-inc.com. I hope you guys have a great day, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow morning. Take care.